about starting my speech, I would like to express how thankful I am to the Lord for strategically placing such wonderful family members, teachers, and friends who have aided me in my walk to adulthood. It was truly a privilege to attend the King's Academy these past 5 years. I owe part of who I am today to this high school. I am sure that each member of this class can think of a teacher or faculty member who has made a significant impact in shaping their life. Now, as I begin, I must be honest in saying how difficult it was to write this speech. I say it was pretty difficult, partly because I put it off for so long, but mostly because this speech signifies the last thing I will ever do as a high school student. It's difficult to let that go and move on into the unknown world of college. I know that high school graduates all across the nation have gone through this college application process, and many are excited but scared of what is to come. As high school graduates of the King's Academy, why should we let novel experiences frighten us? Well, the first reason my fellow graduates and I should not be afraid of the future is because many of us place our trust in God. This high school has been the place where our faith initially developed or was strengthened for many of us. This faith in God should help us in our future in dealing with fear because we know that we are not alone in our actions. In Timothy 1:7, it says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." Considering our hope in the gospel and the power that God has instilled in each of us to do his work, there is no reason to be fearful of the unknown. We should be excited for our futures and not intimidated by what we will encounter because of our trust in God and his plan for our lives. The second reason we should not be afraid is that each of us has learned so many life lessons and gone through experiences at the King's Academy that will aid us in our future success. One thing each member of the graduating class has learned in our time at the King's Academy, not by choice, but because it was repeated so many times, is Matthew Laborde's Snapchat and Twitter account. Follow him at Twitter at May_Yamo_Mateo. We might not remember each individual lesson in school, but we will remember the teachers that taught more than just the material. They inspired us to work our hardest, which helped us develop a good work ethic that is important for success in college. Some of our shout-outs are in order. Mr. Dougie Rains, thank you for all you have done for me and the senior class. Mr. Shaw, I just have to say how much I loved your class and how much I'm going to miss having a calculus teacher that can actually make calc a blast. Also, just to remind you, the limit does not exist and it will never exist. Lastly, the third reason we should not be fearful is because daily, even after we have all gone our separate ways, prayers will be spoken by teachers, faculty members, and parents for our success in all of our endeavors. This is why I am so grateful to have attended this school. It is filled with people who genuinely care about the students' futures. As I conclude my speech, I need to fulfill a few promises I made to some of my classmates. I apologize in advance for any randomness. Jenny Curley, thank you for making teachers, classmates, and coaches believe my real name is Cheryl. And also, thanks for being my best friend all these years. Peyton Campbell, guess what? You're graduating, but you're still dumb. Hey, is Aquaman out there? Nah, it's just Landon Mediavia. Simwell, are you making waffles? If you are, you should make some for Kelsey Maglio. Riley Malfris, oh my gosh, look out for that C value. Juan Mendez, whoa, that's a nice sticker. Paris Cortez, wee woo, wee woo. Morgan Beatty, glad you could make it to graduation. Hey everyone, Landon Papadic's new nickname is the P-Man. I really want that to stick. Finally, I need to give a shout out to the Nerd Squad! Class of 2015, in our next stage of life, don't let the fear of what is to come shut you down. Let it wake you up. Be eager to face the unknown opportunities and struggles because as graduates of the King's Academy, many of us placed our trust in God, can use our knowledge obtained from Kings, and have people praying for our future success. Congratulations again, TKA Class of 2015, and thank you for a great high school experience.